Hey nerd, how's my paper coming along? I'm not paying you to read your Japanese comics when you could be writing. That would be incorrect. I am paying you. I'm just working off a trade and bartering system. The trade offer is you do my paper and I don't incinerate you with my fire. Wait, what's that book there? Too slow? Really? I knew you were a nerd, but you really live up to the stereotype. Such a shame. Why such an ugly girl like you should live like this? There must be 100 sticky notes in this thing. And is that? Sir Christoph the Stonebreaker. That one was on a page labeled as Paladin. Don't tell me. Oh my god, every single one of these sticky notes is a character. No wonder you're so antisocial. You practically created a world of imaginary things to keep you company. That's pretty sad, woman. Most people stop having imaginary friends once they're like 10. I wonder what else you've written here. Oh, dragon. This one could prove interesting. Ignis, the fire dancer. My god, this is actually depressing. What do you mean it has nothing to do with me? This dragon here looks fairly similar to me. If anything, I would expect you to make this character a scapegoat for your frustrations in whatever power fantasy this is. What? It's simple psychology. Everyone knows that. Just because I know it doesn't make me special. Take your stupid book back. Don't any of your loser friends get off-put by you using a character whose traits add points to charisma because of her fire-like passion and blazing beauty? What? It says it adds points to charisma? And I do mean your imaginary friends. The fact that they're made by you makes them losers by default. Of course, your notes mention that that gives charisma. If anything, it says more about you that you don't remember the notes of the characters that you made. Such a shame. Look, just get my paper done and don't think about leaving before me. I want a progressive report on what you managed to get done. And how much you can do, so I know if you're slacking off. That's one strange. I'm nothing but an absolute bitch to them, and yet they still make a dragon character. Not a bitch as well. If there's anything I learned from Psyche, they should make them at least be the punching bag of the campaign. Not one of the player characters. Crap! Oh, you didn't see that? Where's my paper? The book on the ground? That's... that's not mine. Why would I own one of your stupid nerd tomes? No. No, do not pick it up. I swear to God, I will burn you until your ashes are gone if you try this. Look, you don't have to do my paper anymore, okay? And I'll leave you alone. Just please stop reading. I'll make the deal better for you, okay? I'll be your bodyguard, go on a date with you. Honestly, I do just about anything to get you to stop reading. Look, I can explain. I know it must be very appealing to finally have some dirt on me, but please consider that the sole reason for me being mean to you was because I was trying to distance myself. I don't hate you, but imagine if word got out that the dragon guy was one of those basement dueling nerds who make fantasy characters despite there being enough monsters in the world to have your own fantasy adventure if you're not the right people. What do you mean by that? You want to see more? I think you've seen enough. Fine, if that's what it takes for you to keep this between us. I give you access to my locker, okay? Don't say that. We are nothing alike. At least I have the decency to try and hide my degeneracy. Unlike you, you little spoiled girl. In my country, if a girl is found out as a nerd, no problem at all until she's a human. But when she's a monster girl, then it becomes a problem. I could have written my own paper. Oh, that's your takeaway? All of this, all of it. And the only thing you have to say is that I could have written my own paper? That's the one thing I can actually explain. Look at my clothes. I can't type or hold a pencil efficiently with these things. When I actually play, I have to use slabs of wood to carve my score into because it would take too long to write it out. Of course I play. Or at least I used to. I haven't had anyone to play with it in a while. Don't sour me. I don't care, because I like you. I get all the social interaction I need by interacting with people who actually exist. What? Of course I have friends. You just wouldn't know them because you're too busy being buried in a book or something like that. Alright, fine. I don't have any friends. But I don't need any friends. I'm a dragon. We don't need other people. What? You think I want you as a friend? The only reason why I'm telling you any of this is to keep the stupid mouth of yours shut. Me not being physical doesn't prove anything. It's easier to get you to back down using threats than it would be to have to deal with the repercussions of beating you into the ground. And besides, no one's gonna believe you. What are you gonna say? You know that dragon, the one who practically has the entire campus by the balls. She's actually a massive nerd and plays D&D and also likes to roleplay and read manga. No one's gonna buy it. Wait, there wasn't any manga in my locker. Did I just admit that to you for no reason? I'm not going to tell you what I read. You probably read the pervy ones with the same cookie cutter plot, but with a different coat of paint that no one can see through because the girls all have big tits. What do you mean I'm projecting? I don't project. No, I wasn't projecting by lashing out at you. I was using a well-known joke to distance myself from other darks. Just because I happen to know the stereotypes doesn't mean I'm projecting. I mean, by definition, I was projecting, but I'm not projecting now. Stop enjoying this. Have you forgotten who and what I am? I knew you were actually inviting me to play. Why? Why would I want to play with you? Besides, we need more than 2 people, and I don't need more people knowing about this. Why? Because I don't want people to know about it. As a dragon, I have a standard to uphold. I don't feel like relinquishing my honor for some stupid table LARP session. I mean, I suppose the concept of honor and pride are best defined by, well, the way I see myself. But I don't see myself as a nerd. I'm a dragon. I kick ass. People fear me. I don't play D&D. Why are you actually being nice to me? Come on, make fun of me. Oh my god, you're such a dark girl. You get probably some of the best leverage you have ever seen, and instead of doing anything with it, you're trying to indoctrinate me into your nerd culture. Let's say, hypothetically, I said yes. How will you ensure that the others will be as nice as you? Not that I care or anything. Well, in case you haven't noticed, my aggressiveness towards your kind has a terror radius that strikes fear into every single person who so much as looked at anything fantasy in the recent years. I can't just waltz in there and expect to be welcome. Imagine how awkward it would be for your fellow nerds to be playing with the very person making their college lives hell. They'll get used to it. How do you know that? Because they got used to me? I guess that's valid. Look, I've done some really crappy things to you, and I'm not the biggest hypocrite here. What can I do to make it up to you that doesn't involve anyone outside of your immediate friend group knowing? What? It's an improvement. Well, I would like to spend the last few days of being the apex predator here, knowing when my time comes instead of the rug being ripped out from under me. But there is something I would like to know. The dragon character, is she influenced by me at all? So when you said that you adapted, do you think by any chance you started seeing big, dominant women like me to be somewhat attractive when they're actively threatening to rip out your throat? Well, stuttering, I don't think I was far off the mark. By any chance, did you happen to leave the book there, knowing there was a chance I would look at it for anything to use against you? No response. Pretty brave for a girl like you. So, was she your player character? At one point. So she did start as a throwaway scapegoat of a character. But you started to get attracted to her, didn't you? Idiot. You managed to actually seduce yourself with your own imagination, like... You know what? I think any arrangement we have is going to work out. If I stop having pressure on you, who knows what kind of crap you do to yourself unknowingly. Also, it's nice to know that I'm going to have an abundance of resources and chances to keep this current dynamic going. And the fact that you seem to enjoy it only proves my point. Alright. I'll give your little group a chance. Don't make me regret this, alright? Good. But I'm going to need any information you can spare on your current campaign. I would like to make a good first impression. What? Just because I'm actively burning my current pride doesn't mean I still can't put on an appearance. I'm a dragon. I'm going to do my best to look good no matter what side I'm actually on. No matter what side I'm actually on. I'll use one of my old characters. I haven't played her in a long time, but I think she would be good to help me remember how to actually play the game. Alright, you should get out of here. I'm going to clean out my locker so that it doesn't happen again. What does this make us? That is for me to know and for you to eventually find out. Have a good evening, you dork.